Welcome back to Azure Talk series. In this series, like I said, we'll talk about one of the core myths that we see is when you migrate something from on-premise and put it into the cloud, that's by itself takes care of our cloud strategy, and that's good enough goal to achieve. We believe cloud has much more bigger potential to do it, and especially if you're talking about cloud being one of the key pillars of your digital journey, then cloud can offer much more. Having said that, there are multiple ways you can look at how cloud can help businesses and how cloud can help in terms of achieving goals. So three or four things that we can think of and then talk about. One of the thing is how do we ensure that we optimize the utilization and therefore drive down the costs. We call it the optimization aspect of your cloud adoption. The second aspect is how do I remove the friction between how the various players and within the ecosystem of releasing my capabilities into the market and then winning business. So we call that as an automation process. So whether you apply Azure DevOps or you apply DevOps, you apply automation, you apply monitoring automation, many are things that are there that can be part of that particular journey. How do you ensure then the cloud supports the digital vision? So various aspects of cloud in terms of how you can give better experience to your customer, how you can give better experience to your partner, and then various other ecosystems in terms of sharing, in terms of ensuring that they connect with you, in terms of ensuring that you have created a scalable elements that can support the customers as well as your partner ecosystem, that you have created a data ecosystem that can help in creating intelligent information and intelligent insights, and of course be part of creating an intelligent process ecosystem by applying AML. So these are the elements that cloud can offer, and that is another series that we can look at. And of course, at the end of the day, it's all about how do I continuously innovate, because business is all about creating new ways of doing digital business or new ways of business. So continuously innovate. This talk show today will focus only on the optimization aspect of your cloud journey. As a part of optimization, I think, like I said, people tend to see that they migrate and that's about it. And they feel that the cloud is not really giving the value that they actually wanted from it. And they see value, but the kind of value they're expecting is not there. Now, how do we address that issue? So there are multiple ways. One, I think compared to a year back earlier, today, I think the customers have become a little bit more savvy and then aware that it is better to start doing this migration with certain amount of optimization. We know that there is a certain kind of capacity that was set up when we were on-premise, primarily catering to our peak or black swan event scenarios. So that kind of capacity is not needed in cloud because you have cloud having both capacity and the scalability capability. So you can look at what is the minimum needed, and then you can address the scale need by automating the process. So that is one thing that people know. The second aspect that people probably are less aware is that when you move, you are moving also your licensing regime, and then there is aspects of your application that can be moved to the pass, and therefore you reduce two things. One, you can reduce licenses wherever it's possible, and you can also reduce the effort that you need to manage these databases or these kind of resources that are there in your application. So by doing these two things at the time of migration or during the part of your migration and then the care part of the regime, you can actually reduce this cost. The next thing that we are looking at is once I move, is there a further opportunity for you to optimize? Yes. When you move to, there are lots of applications that can look at two ways. One, can I move into a containerized, self-managed, optimized route so that the resourcing, capacity management, and also the demand management is all taken care of there. The second aspect is, can I look at my application? Can I look at instead of taking the full capacity uh, consumption every time I have to really scale up, is there a way I can profile my application, and is there a way that I can separate them and apply these modern architectures of microservices and API services and data management services to reduce the workload levels to smaller levels and only scale up those smaller units which have demand being placed on it. That way I optimize the amount of capacity I need to create every time there is a scale need that happens. So that is the second way of looking at how that we call this as a modernization. During the modernization time, how do you optimize your application so that you're continuously driving the cost of your operation down? The last one is about during managed service. Again, cloud is being is a platform where platform keeps introducing more and more services, more and more resources, and more and more ways of sensing the utilization, other things better. So there are new services, there are new resources, and there are new sensing elements. Considering these three things, we can look at one example could be one of our customers have recently moved from a regime or from a data center, cloud data center to another data center, which offers them a much better cost. So for me to migrate them from there to here, we were able to look at all their subscriptions and make understand where exactly they get maximum benefit by migrating, and we migrated them there. So ability to migrate from where you are to maybe closer to your customer or to a center which offers much better price efficiency for you or a cost efficiency for you. Other things is to continuously monitor which are the new services and which are the new resources that actually can give a better performance at the same time lower the cost. So there are many such new introductions. For example, new servers or new VMs or new containers will keep coming in, and then we need to look at these things, and then as a part of your managed service partner, someone needs to look at it and then see which application or which workload set will benefit out of that, and then keep moving you there. So these are the three different stages where you actually benefit by applying optimization thought and optimization thinking. I hope this particular talk has helped you in understanding and in clarifying how just migrating is in itself not a cloud strategy, and migrating in itself doesn't achieve the optimization that you are looking for. I look forward to hearing your comments and your feedback. And if you want us to take some example or a case study to explain this entire journey, we will do so. We will also talk about some of the other aspects like automation and other things in our new series in the future talks. Thank you for listening in, and I'm very excited to bring this kind of views to you and look forward to your comments. Thank you very much.